Hello and welcome to another episode of Street Pundits. The boys are back again with some fresh content. Got some guests with me. I'll start with the return, the big return. The guy's back. He's back on the L though, but he's back nonetheless. I come to you, Ben. How you been?
Yes, I've been good. Been better. Back. With a bang. Let's go. Let's talk about some football, man. I'm ready.
Yeah, the streets. We was getting some replies, some comments. The streets, they're saying that they miss you. You know.
Hey, listen. They know I'm no cap. That's what they needed me here. They needed a no cap Ben here. So man's back in it. Come on, let's go, man.
I come to you, Ty. You're back as well after a little bit of hiatus. What are you saying? How you been?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm just staying safe as per usual. I'm watching a lot of football, man.
Yeah, you chose a good episode to come back, no?
Listen. Yeah, we've been going through a bit, but I'm here.
You're back there.
I didn't pick it just based off of the game. Don't get time, boys. But you know, it's happened like this, so you know, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's luck. Just play it like that.
Yeah, I come to you, Joe, usual squad member. He's always there. How you been?
Always here, mate. Always on time. Always here, mate. Mr. Reliable.
The consummate professional, should I say? And I come to you, Nosa, as well. Hi, what are you saying?
I'm good. I'm here still.
Okay, all right. So we just come off. We'll start with the game that obviously probably all of us probably just watched. Man United just drew with they drew with Southampton 2-2. So I'll come to you, Joe. What was your thoughts on the game lineup? So your winning run is ended. You know, got a draw. But yeah, what did you think?
It was a good game all round. To be fair, I thought Southampton are a very, very decent team, and they showed that today. As the second half was going on, I did think we needed that extra goal just to be secure. And it was looking likely. I just knew Southampton would get one chance, and obviously they got that chance and scored. I'd say we played okay today. We didn't have the best of games we had today, but Martial obviously had a good game, I thought. Bruno had a quiet game. Pogba had a quiet game as well. So we'll still get top four. I'm still confident. Hopefully going to Palace on Thursday, get 3 points there, and then move on from there. So yeah.
Yeah, I just want to touch on so I think that's Solskjaer's put the same lineup 5 times, 5 consecutive games in a row. Like, do you think that played a part in probably you being maybe not as sharp as the other games, or would you have rotated the team basically, or you think that was the right decision? Because players look a bit tired. What do you think?
I believe, but the thing is, I believe there's no better thing in football as in a player who's playing with 100% confidence. And if you're winning, so why would you change it? That's the only thing I'd say. But obviously, you've got the short turnaround. But for example, if you take out Greenwood, who are you going to put in? Dan James? It's not the same. Do you know what I mean? Like, so if you're winning games, like how comfortable he was, I see no point in changing it. So, but I do see your point as they were a bit tired, but I still think we should have won the game ultimately.
Yeah, definitely. So, who's your next 3 games? So you lost.
We got Palace. I forgot who that second game was. We got last game, obviously Leicester.
Yeah, and I'll check. I can even check for you now.
Yeah.
I know you guys. So you got Palace first of all. Then you got obviously Chelsea in the FA Cup. You got West Ham. Then Leicester.
Yeah, West Ham at home.
So how many points? How many points you getting from last 3 games? Would you say?
Palace definitely 3 points. They're on holiday. West Ham, depending on how this weekend goes, because I think Bournemouth have got Man City on Wednesday as well, and Villa have got some hard games as well. So it depends. And I think Watford have got West Ham on Friday. Depending on how that game goes, then we'll see. But hopefully West Ham get for the 3 points on Friday, and then they put an easier team out from when we play them. But I believe we get 9 points from the rest of the games. I'm confident.
Wow. Bullish.
I'm confident.
Bullish. All right, cool. So we'll move on to the North London Derby. We got two representatives from both teams. I'm actually looking forward to this. Obviously, Tottenham beat Arsenal 2-1. I know Ben's gonna come with his usual. Ben supports Arsenal, so let's not get twisted, innit?
The fans know.
But yeah, so actually, I'll come to you, Ben. First of all, what did you think about the game? How you started, how you progressed, how the game progressed? Because actually, when I was watching, I thought Arsenal were actually in quite control mostly.
Was attack v defense. Defense won. Let's be honest. You man defended at home. It seems like, let me just be honest here. We were going for the win. Just be honest. Going for the draw. You got a lucky set piece and you scored. Happens in football, I guess, but Arsenal did control the game. We were just unlucky, I say. I'm very unlucky. That's what I can say.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Go on, Ty.
Both of you. I don't think I need to referee this. You guys go back and forth.
If you want to go back and forth, all right, simple as to say we weren't playing for the win is childish. It's childish. That's the most shots we've had on target this whole season at home. We've been awful this whole season, and to be fair, yeah, we did play on a counter attack. It's a different way of attacking to how we usually play, but to say we didn't even try and win the game, that's just because you lot lack that cutting edge. You lot ain't got nothing. You might have possession, but there's nothing to it. What's there to it? We're just watching you do whatever you can. You're throwing people forward, and then we're lumping it over to your defense where you're slacking, and that's where we won. That's where we won the game. Your defense. We didn't ask Kolasinac to play the ball straight back to Son. We didn't ask him to, but he done it. That's what Mourinho does. He plays on weaknesses. And that back line was weak. Son running on the back line of them whole game. Harry Kane bullying everyone. Easy pickings. That's how I take it. I'm right with that. Mourinho is a world-class manager, and he dealt with that situation perfectly. Joe knows because he had it the same way where Mourinho has bossed games. It's about whether or not you can see it through. And this time round, we saw it through. It's about believing in your coach, man. That's what we done.
So Ty touched on those points of just basically how obviously I think Mourinho is very, very good at just being solid and waiting on the opponents to make a mistake or make just any whatever sort of mistakes and you pounce them. But what's your opinions on, because Arsenal's defense have actually been quite solid. Like even when I was watching the Leicester game, they were quite solid. I think Arteta's done a lot in the structure, but those mistakes,
I do get what you mean, because Arsenal, let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
Compared to how they were looking when Unai was in charge, they look a lot better.
Yeah.
Shape. Their shape is nice. They look more comfortable. They're not as loose as they used to be. Before it used to be every attack it looked like a team could score against them, but now they're better shaped. But it's still the same players. You know what I mean? You can import a system into a team, but it's if you've got the same players, how well run do you expect it to be? Do you know what I mean? You can't go that next step with the same guys. The same mentality is still there. Do you know what I mean? So it's about changing the players. If Arteta was managing City now, then it would be a completely different thing. But that's the difference. City have Kai Walker, Laporte, Fernandinho, a lot of players that will automatically, mentally they're tougher. Yeah. Arsenal, they've got David Luiz mistake every game. Mustafi, look at him, a big game, and he's just running into everyone. He's just trying to, I don't know what he's doing, a little bit of a head loss there, but that's who they've got. Do you know what I mean? And they've just got some inexperience in that back line for big games like this. They've obviously not got the head for it. And Mourinho, I feel like that's what he's trying to change with Tottenham. And it turned out to work, didn't it? So we leave with a W and Ben leaves with an L. So what can I say, Ben? Eh? What can I say?
Hey, you're totally right. Obviously, you can't teach old dog new tricks. It's true, but let's be honest, our real centre backs, they're either injured or they're just not up to it. Let's be honest. So the real centre backs are Mustafi is not up to it. David Luiz is not up for it. Holding injured. Who else we got?
Pablo Mari, Socrates.
This is the Greek one.
All of these guys, they're not up to it.
Yeah.
He's trying to bring in new guys. I see Arsenal linked with the new centre back, Nosa. I know you're gonna talk about that later.
The French representative.
The free agent done.
Yes, he knows. Yeah. There you go. Trying to bring in Upamecano. We've had loads of rumours about him. Actually trying to change something, but we got the other French guy coming in.
Saliba.
He's coming in as well. He's trying to make it more solid, I guess. As you can see, we've got a left back playing centre back. You know, that's how deep this defense needs to be patterned up, if you get me. So
don't you feel like that's more solid philosophy though? Don't you think?
Having a left back,
you lot overload that left side though. Like, you know how you lot play on that left flank? Like having Kolasinac, Tierney, and usually a Saka, innit? Like where you lot just bomb that flank. And I just feel like, I don't feel like you're playing Like, I feel like you're using him there to almost overload. I feel like that's more of a tactical decision. Do you know what I mean?
Even in the game, like, he didn't seem like he was attacking because the other two are just they're clowns. You don't want to leave the two clowns at the back. Let's be honest, away from him. So, like, it's really a defensive-minded shape, like free at the back. You're not trying to go too tough, but like you just loads of changes need to happen in the summer. Loads of changes. Obviously, the Aubameyang contract thing keeps going on and nothing's happening. Like,
what is going on with
that?
that?
Blame him though. Can you blame him?
No, I think he might stay. You know, I think he's gonna. I don't see people buying him.
I reckon he will, but what's he gonna do there?
He's realised that he's 31, 30.
Yeah, 31.
How old is he? Yeah, and I think he can either go to Barcelona or Roma, them type of teams, so like a top team.
They won't want him. No, they won't.
I don't think they want him.
They won't want him.
Okay, but if he was to leave, he'll have to go to a top team in any case scenario. He won't go to a low team.
Yeah,
No one will want him. No one want him now.
But I think it'll be on a free though. It'll be on a free. Just depends on the wages though.
Okay, I'm not saying Barcelona in out of everyone. Theoretically, it could be any top team like in Europe.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that what Arteta can build with him, he's at the forefront of that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like in potentially like 3 to 4 years time, they could win a Premier League if Arteta's still there and if he's built what he wanted to be built under the philosophy he's trying to apply. So I think like Aubameyang might wait for that. And when
I think he just likes London, you know. I think he just likes London. I think he's just calm in London. He's top goal scorer. He likes going Selfridges. He's calm, like he's alright, you know. He likes buying them, you know, them red bottoms and them, like just calm, like. Obviously, he wants to see ambition. I think he wants to see ambition, but
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
He just wants to see ambition that you actually try and.
He's old though. He wants something. You lot don't think he wants something now, like, do you know what I mean? At the same time, I get what you lot are saying. He wants to see potential in that, but at the same time, let's be real. I think even he's deep in that. At Arsenal, I'm not gonna win anything in the next 2 years. It's not gonna happen. Like maybe 3, 4, like Nosa said, and like Peter, you said. Maybe 3, 4 years from now, maybe. But even then, he's going to be like, what, 34, 35? He probably ain't even going to be having the same impact on the squad. They're probably going to be looking at him like, as much as we wanted you now, or back then, we don't want you now. Do you know what I mean? Like, he ain't going to be the same player in the next 3, 4 years. So I think even he feels like, it's either like I leave now and try and win something, or I stay here and try and bring this club back to something that they're not, because they're not anything special at the moment.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you could see it from that perspective.
Yeah, I'll come to you, Ben. So, your midfield area, I think Kobayas and Xhaka, would you say they've been quite solid? And what's your thoughts on them? 'Cause obviously, you've been away for a while, so things have changed, and I just want to get your thoughts on them too. And also, White
I
Eye as
think,
well. What's your opinions on Saka, and what's Saka's best position as well? Where do you see him playing in the next, like, 2-3 years?
on the midfield, it's been better partnership. I think he's talked to them and told them their actual role, what to do. So it's been much more, I wouldn't say solid, but consistent of what they need to do, keeping it at that level.
Yeah.
Saka, I think his best position is on the left-hand side, but because you got Aubameyang, he plays on the right, and it actually works. So he can run in. He's got the left foot that can score goals. He's got an eye for goal, and he's got an eye for assist. So the right-hand side is nice, but I know his preferred position is
So
on the
when you
left.
say right hand side, you mean right centre mid or right wing?
Right wing.
Right wing.
Centre mid was just because every man was tired and that he didn't want to go. You know what I mean? But now he's playing up top. I think, because he's going on the right wing. That's his best position right now, anyway.
And what with Cabellos? Would you buy him, or so obviously would you buy him for his price, or would you do with him? Another loan, or
what's his price?
40, like that was 40 million, I think. 40, 50 million.
I don't know about that one still. He's nice, you need them clean players in the team and that. But he's just nice, if you get me. 50 mil it's a lot of money right now. I don't know. I think, like Joe said about the Sancho thing, you need to improve more areas before you actually pay up that much in it. It's a lot of money, to be fair. I think that whole defense needs a new shape, like altogether. So the defense, then you can start going forward. But 40 mil is way too much. I think another loan, then see what they'll say from there.
Definitely. Okay, this match. I'm actually excited to talk about this match because you know me, like I love this. I love the content in it. So obviously we're gonna go on to Chelsea. So actually, by the time this pod comes out, I think you would have played. You got a game tomorrow, haven't you, against
Norwich?
Yeah, Norwich. So that would probably come out as well. But anyway, we'll talk about obviously your game. You lost 3-0 to Sheffield United. David Mago, what's his name? David Mago.
We're talking about no.
He scored his first 2 goals of the season. Oli McBurney even chipped in with one as well.
Solanke had a glitch this weekend, fam. Let's not talk about that.
So we'll come to you, Nosa. Mate, this is a podcast. That's what we do, is talk. That's what we're here for, mate. So
let's go.
So yeah, let's talk at it. Talk on your club's result and what you felt, and Lampard, the selection, everything.
So first, I'm an advocate for a good defense, and obviously it's unfortunate that Lampard has been put in a situation where like the defenders that he wants aren't actually there. Like he can't utilize them the way he wants them to utilize them. Like we've got Zuma, we've got Rudiger, and we've got Tomori, and we speak about them quite a lot on this podcast. And there's no one of we've all have different opinions on them, including Christensen as well. But I just don't think none of them can compete to the level where Frank wants to go to. Like man wants to send Tomori on loan to get Rice. Rudiger, his eyes skate. You man saw Rudiger. Everyone saw Rudiger. And Zuma chooses when he wants to have good or bad games, isn't it? And Christensen, I don't know for him. I'm not confident in Christensen. But
that's centre back, bro.
No, it's Tomori, fam.
I think Zuma.
This is Lampard, man. Look at Lampard. You've got a good back line.
I said to go back to this. We're going to go back saying he's the best centre back.
No, do you know what? It's Christensen. Anytime Christensen, he's a ball playing defender, beautiful. Anytime he comes up against someone who's a bit physically imposing, I don't really want it. I don't really want it, please. Please.
I can't remember that. I can't remember that. He had Antonio did nothing against him. Antonio said, let me leave this guy. Let me go on Rudiger. He absolutely destroyed Rudiger. If you don't watch that West Ham game.
I thought he was
Antonio,
more... I think Christensen wasn't... I would have said Christensen avoided Antonio, though, more so.
Avoided him.
I thought he done well against him a couple of times. He come against him, to be fair. I think Christensen's your best centre-back. No words, like...
I would say
it's Tomori. It's Tomori.
Levels to it, but
Bros, what about Rudiger? Where's
No,
Rudiger's
no,
therefore your best centre back, man.
No.
You lot need to deep. You lot need to deep. Before all this, what'd you say, bro?
This is even going back.
Yeah. He's not.
Stop.
I thought before he got injured, I thought he was your most reliable centre back at this.
Interesting. Donny's 25 from or 26. Man said before he got injured. I'm not hearing that. Like, move on.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. I don't think your back line is as bad as you lot are making it out to be. You're saying Lampard needs certain centre backs. He's got Tomori, who's got how much potential. He's got Zuma. Zuma can defend well. Rudiger can defend well. But it's you're not looking at the manager here. Why is he not setting them up properly? Like,
that is one thing though. He changes too much.
You know what I mean?
He changes too much between.
You lot. Where's the consistency?
When we was playing Tomori and Zuma, we weren't doing too bad. Okay, they'll make mistakes because Tomori's quite young.
That's when you went on the run, right?
Yeah, we was going on a good run, and then randomly he took out Zuma one game. I don't understand. I really didn't understand it. And then from there was like a collapse in results. It was drawing some games, losing some games, and this is where we weren't killing off the games. And like, Ferguson always said you can win games with good attacking players, but you can only win titles with good defensive players. And that's where like most teams lack in this day and age. Like they think, okay, we got it because we're scoring goals. Like you need to have a solid defense. And I personally think out of all the four centre backs, Tomori is the only one that can compete for like a title winning team. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but Zuma's been in a title winning team though.
Okay, Zuma as well. Yeah, Zuma.
But you just said Rudiger and you just said Rudiger and Zuma were in your team when you lot were winning games. They took
Tomori. I said Tomori.
Tomori.
Oh, you said.
I'm not Rudiger. Never from 1 minute. When Conte bought him like 2-3 seasons ago, I was like, what's the point? Like he's never convinced me. I watched him for.
That's harsh, man. That's so harsh.
But centre backs is like they're very like if you make a mistake, that's it. Like that's just fans for you. Like that's it from. Like I watched him for Germany. I watched him for Roma. Like I was thinking, what's so good about
Rudiger? You mean Rudiger? You said
Rudiger.
Oh, you said Zuma.
No, not Zuma. I like Zuma. Like,
you never rated Rudiger? Okay.
I've never rated Rudiger. Zuma, Mourinho brought him in. He settled well. He won a title at 19 or 20. I can't remember. And that season, I was really impressed with him. Like even the season just put that past when he was at Everton, he done quite well. He's one of the best defenders that season as well. So like I don't know why you could blame on the manager saying like why he didn't utilize them, like to their potential because the defense is quite young. If you take out as a player, defense is actually quite young. So I don't like. There's gonna be mistakes, but it's the mistake that Rudiger made against for the third goal against Sheffield. It was embarrassing, man. It was embarrassing. It was shocking.
Yeah.
Like,
I think you man need to change your shape. On a real, you need to change your shape to go free at the back. You play against Wolves free at the back early in the season. If you're not good enough defensively, you need to get more bodies around, like in defensive areas. If you want.
Listen, I'm not Lamps in it. I don't know what he's going through.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I would do personally.
But do you think? I think with that, so I think they played free at the back against Chelsea. I mean, against Tottenham as well. That worked as well. But I feel like it's just not like I don't think he sees that as the future formation. So it's sort of like he plays it as like
it should be the best.
That's an emergency formation.
That's what I feel like. Yeah,
but it's emergency at the moment. They need to get 3 points.
Exactly. That's what Arteta's almost doing, though. You could probably say the same for Arteta. I'm sure he doesn't want to play 3 at the back. But knowing Arsenal, it's almost necessary. You've got how many calamitous defenders, so you might as well just get more defenders at the back.
Yeah.
Arsenal always want to dominate games, so having less midfielders isn't ideal, but do you know what I mean?
I don't know, fam.
I'll put a pin on that. Look, Ben, I'll come to you because we ain't asked you on this in a while. So obviously, Reece James just started a couple games. That's your boy, innit? You put stocks in him. I have to ask you about him, mate. What's your opinions on Reece James and what he's been like since the break?
He's a young lad, isn't he? He's gonna make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, man. Come on, man. First things first, he's not a right back. I don't know why everyone's getting happy because he's
what business is he?
What? He's not right. So what is
goalkeeper?
Where?
Listen to the mid.
Oh, stop
Nah,
it,
man,
stop
he's
it,
not a
stop it,
centre
stop
mid.
it.
Bro,
Hey,
whole of
He
last
can
season,
play
that-
centre mid. He's not a centre
Hold
mid.
on, hold on. Oh, Peter, control these man.
Wait. You know what? I just have to calm it down. Let Ben talk. You know, let Ben talk. Go on.
As I was saying, okay, for the whole of last season at Wigan, he was playing centre mid. Okay,
In the
he's gone
championship,
back
though.
to.
Wigan.
He's still
Sorry.
talking. Still down there, he's still talking.
Go on,
Jeez.
go on, mate. Go on.
So yeah, he was playing in the championship centre mid, okay? Yes, he was, okay? And
Yeah.
he was marking, okay? And I gone back to Chelsea, they asked him to do a job at right back. The lad's trying. He's trying to learn the trade, the little details that you need to keep playing at right back. He's trying to learn it.
Ben, my
He's a
scout
good
reports. Oh, go on, sorry.
He's a good player. Let's be honest, he's a good player.
Yeah.
Everyone's laughing there.
Yeah, he's a good
Come on,
player.
man.
He's a good player.
Let's be serious
He's a good-
now.
He is a good player, but you know, the game is the game. And
If you had
No,
a chance,
agendas have to run. I'm sorry, mate. Agendas have to run.
if you had a chance, you would take these James in your team. Let's not lie. If you had a chance,
Hey, stop.
you would take Reece James in your
We need to calm
team.
I
down.
certainly would.
Thank
Damn.
you. Just tap right now. You
Come on, I've got Aurier. I need something.
True.
Aurier gives more offensive threat than
Oh,
James. Like,
and this is Nosa
That
doing this.
can't run. No, that can't run. No, I'm not even gonna let that go. I'm not even gonna let that go.
What's this,
No.
bruv?
okay. Reece, I just can't rate like the way he plays. It just annoys me. It annoys me, fam. I don't rate him. He's a baller. Okay, he got team of the season, but in championship, like they said, he was playing a right back, centre back, and centre mid. Yeah, he's an adept footballer, but for Chelsea, every time he plays, he's just like, oh my days, like it's like he can't play unless Hudson-Odoi's on the wing. Like that's the only way.
True,
I see
he
him
has got
playing.
good partnership with Hudson-Odoi though. He
Like-
has got very good partnership.
Like how you only playing good when your best
But you
mate
know
is
what? I
playing?
feel like because you watch him every week, so obviously he probably frustrates you and stuff like that. Whereas we see from a general point of view where
And,
we see him.
I'm sorry Peter for cutting you off, but it's when you see in the modern day, I hate it when opposite footed player plays in the fullback. Like, why is Ashley playing on the left? That one just irritates me so much. Is he Dennis Irwin or something? Like, what's going on?
Wait.
That's what he's Dennis Irwin. Don't kill me. That's what he's Dennis Irwin. Oh man. All right. Yeah. So what? Do you see him playing centre mid in the future, Ben?
No, he's gone. He's gone in the future, fam.
He said Ben. Is your name Ben? You want to take my name? Jeez. Listen, like I was saying, obviously, hey, that Sheffield United game, he was having a torrid time as well, to be fair. I think he had the goals inside still, but he's still learning the trade there. I think in the future, he'll play like maybe a holding mid role or like holding mid role, maybe right back sometimes if the team needs it. But I see him like I'm not gonna say that. Let me not say that. But yeah, holding mid role.
Don't say it. What was you gonna say? You're gonna mention my boy? Don't do it, mate. Don't do it.
No, not Trent.
I don't know. But
not Trent. Someone else. I had someone else in mind, but I'm not gonna say that. Move on.
Well,
I'm still gonna I'm putting more stocks into him. I'm gonna put.
no, do you know what? I do think he's a good player. He had an injury in it, so.
He had an injury from.
Yeah, he had an injury, so I think it's obviously he's probably like 2 or 3 weeks behind most of these other footballers. So obviously he's come and he's probably not in the same shape as them and stuff like that. But another player I wanted to touch on who came in was Jorginho. So weirdly, Lampard's been freezing him out the last couple of games, and I think this is the first game he started since lockdown. What was your thoughts on him, Nosa?
Yeah, this is what I don't get. This Mount is his son, manager's son. Like, this is what I don't get. Mount plays. He plays bad. He'll still play bad.
Okay, calm down. Joe, calm down. Just take a breather. I know you're passionate, mate, but let's just calm down.
Oh my days.
It's okay, Jorginho. I didn't even watch the match because I knew I was gonna lose. I can't lie, but. I don't know. Like, I don't think Jorginho has a future on our team because the way the Premier League is set, that his role is it's not a role that you can play in the Premier League. Like under Sarri, he wasn't too bad, but like he got caught out so many times because he's not that physical or athletic compared to the other central midfielders. Like, that's me. That's my personal assessment towards him. And I think Lamps has probably got similar. And obviously, we saw it was the Man City game last season, where we lost 5-0, I believe, or something like that. He was playing in the free role in the centre, and Pep exploited that role because he's not physical, he's not adept as a defensive midfielder. Like, so I just don't see him having a future at Chelsea. So I don't know, like, it's a sticky one. He's still a top player, but the Prem is just not the right team for him, or even Chelsea at most. But yeah, I see him going. He could play somewhere like City very well. I can see him going City doing top business there. So yeah, like, that's my personal opinion on him. But Mount, let me move on to Mount. Mount, I like Mount as a lot, but Donny's 21 here, and Lamps relies on him as if he's the 28-year-old veteran. Like, he's leading the line. What is? You might know. Lamps plays.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me calm down. Let me calm down a bit. Like, Mount, I rate him a lot in it, but the thing with Mount and Lamps, I've said this on a previous pod. I think they've got like some manager-son relationship. I don't get it. And Mount might not play the best game, but compared to the other midfielders, he'll still play on that left central midfielder role that Frank wants him to be there for. I think Jose Mourinho's Frank right now, where he wasn't when he came in the 04-05 season. That's what Frank sees for Mount in that position right now.
Okay, I see what you're trying to say.
I might have not worded it properly yet there, but you might will get what I said. So I just don't see why. Like,
so you think that basically his position, he doesn't have to play for it, basically? He's playing regardless.
Like, Barkley will outperform him, and Barkley will be on the bench next game, and I don't understand that. Like, I really don't understand that. The only midfielder that should have a fixed position in the team is Kante, in my opinion. Like, he's the only one that should be solidified in the position because he's a world-class player. He's definitely the only world-class player on our team that can hold his own weight. So I don't know, the central midfielder position. I don't think the roles in the central midfield is too much of a panic, but Frank just needs to give everyone a fair assessment to their playing time, and that's it. But the forwards we'll talk about another day. Let's move on.
That's fair enough. Do you know what? I got one question. Obviously, we got I would say a goalkeeping expert on this pod. So I'll come to you, Ben. You know, as the goalkeeping expert. What's your opinions on Kepa? And yeah, what are you thinking about him?
Ben.
Yeah, Kepa.
No,
wait, hold on, no. So let's go on, Ben.
I don't know how you spend 70 mil on them. Listen, these Spanish keepers are always suspect in the first couple of seasons, obviously. But this guy can't catch a cold. Bro, he's actually pants. Like, does he know what these are for? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, he needs to start using his hands. He doesn't know how to use them, bro. It's scary sometimes. Let me be honest. It is. People are saying like lay off Kepa defense sometimes, but there's some like crucial little mistakes like as a keeper you need to take on board and say like I need to do my thing here. But Kepa, he's not the worst keeper in the league, mate.
No, do you know what? The stats, yeah. I think the stats, he's literally 25th in everything. On a certain, like, I've got a picture there.
Saving percentage, everything, shots from outside.
You have to have played a certain amount of minutes in it, but he's 25th in everything. So keepers that played over like 1,000 minutes, he's literally 25th in everything, basically.
He's bad. I don't think. Who signed him? Conte.
Sorry.
I don't think he watched him before he signed him, let me be honest. I don't know, because 70 mil is a lot of money to be paid for a keeper still.
I don't know.
It was a slight panic buy at the same time, though.
Yeah, it was a panic buy, yeah.
I was going in it, but to pay 70 mil for a keeper is a lot, and I don't know.
It's a lot. I would take the Onana guy from Ajax. That's your elixir still. Like, he's performed well in the Champions League games he played then still, so I don't mind him.
I'll come to you, Joe and Ty. What's your opinions of Chelsea? And just are you scared of them, or are you like thinking they're gonna get top four? Especially you, Joe. What are your opinions on Chelsea?
We'll see Sunday. We'll see if they're up to the task on Sunday. But yeah, I think they'll get top four. I think Leicester are lacking a bit too much. So I think they'll get top 4, but I think we'll give them a good game on Sunday. I'm confident in my team, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, Ty, what's your opinions on this? Are you playing Chelsea? No, you're not.
Tell you at the
No, I don't
No,
think
I'm
we're.
So no, we lost home and away to them. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I like Chelsea. I think Chelsea are good. I just feel like they're a bit inconsistent here and there. But I don't think Chelsea really need to panic. I just feel like the main thing for them is if they secure Champions League football next year, they'll be so sweet because look how many players they've already got coming. They've played this COVID situation perfectly because they got lucky with they've almost gotten lucky with the transfer ban, innit? Because look how much money they managed to save, and then they've invested in Ziyech, Werner.
Yeah.
Have they got anyone else coming?
Well, Havertz is close, I think.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they'll be good, man. They'll be good. I don't think they're really stressing. I feel like they're one to watch next year. So,
yeah.
Once again, we're not skipping past the forwards. As I said, like, I don't know.
Ben, stop.
Tammy is, I've changed it now. He's a 4 out of 10 out of the best. I say this now.
That is cap. That is cap. That is cap.
He's stinking the joint out.
Lampard
He's stinking the joint out.
It's Lampard, bro. It's Lampard. Don't blame Tammy. Blame Lampard. Blame him.
All I'm saying, Donny's 22, got 14 goals in the season so far. And okay, Peter, you might do your agenda. Oh, it's 1 month. I don't care, famo. I don't care. You got 14 goals in his first proper season for Chelsea. Like, come on. Like, allow the stick. He's 22. Name GG. What was Aubameyang doing at 22? Was that AC Milan?
Bro.
Okay,
I just want to know. Okay, you got Werner coming in. I'm looking at you, Nosa, right now. Do you believe in your heart?
He's gonna politician. He's gonna be a politician about it. Come on, man.
Let's go.
Right now, do you believe Tammy will start a game next season?
Start a game? Yeah, of course he would.
Let me not say start a game. Sorry, not start a game. Do you think he's going to be starting when Werner's fully fit?
And Drew's had a new contract as well. I think Drew's had a new contract as well.
Let's imagine Werner's fit for the whole season. Do you believe Tammy will start a game?
Of course, Werner's a better striker than him. So, what kind of question is that?
You don't believe?
I don't know how
Tammy can hold his own, bro.
Gee, they don't give you number 9 for no reason, unless they do like a little.
There was no one else to give it to. That's why.
Sorry.
There was no one else to give it to. That's why they gave him number 9, bro.
Giroud is there. Giroud's a better striker than him.
You're gonna give number 9 to Giroud? This conversation.
I don't know. They might as well, fam. They might do a little thing in it. They might do a switch on like what they did to Martial to Ibra thing. I don't know, innit? But
he's bang average. Being bang average.
I don't think in your first season for your club that you grew up with, you get 14 goals. How's that like? That's not average for a 22-year-old your first season. Do you think that's average?
Rashford was struggling at United for how long?
That's what I'm saying. This is Rashford's breakout season.
No, but Rashford has played up front enough times for United, and he ain't been. Bro, that guy was getting like 5 Premier League goals a season, bro.
Bro, that man is same age right now.
Same age right now, though.
When Tammy was at Swansea, that's what he got 6 goals in the season. He got 6 goals in the season. That's what Rashford was getting.
That's good.
Gee, that's what Rashford was getting when he was.
What about now?
Star man.
What about now? He's been here for a while, no? He's been here for a second, to be fair. I don't even see him as a youngster anymore. So, you know, he's with his bro Lingard.
He's his 5th season and he only just got this numbers. Allow it, fam. Tammy's he's not the coldest striker, but he can do something. He can do something. I'm not the biggest fan of Tammy, but I think he's still in the team for the next 5 years, in my opinion. Like,
on the bench or playing.
Whatever, if he wants to Anelka role, whatever. I don't know what role he's trying to do.
He bangs it out. The Anelka role.
This is Delco roll. Tabby's not going to do this at Delco roll. Stop being a fool. Bro.
Everyone needs a good backup, just like City. City got Aguero and Jesus. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea are gonna have.
He's going to be on the bench. That's what
Yeah. I think he's a good backup. I believe he'll be a good backup.
You never know. Werner might play on the wing. He might play out wide. You never know.
Then this is when they comes in. Where's Pulisic has been murking.
Oh yeah, true.
For how long is he gonna be playing at this level, bro? That guy's whack.
Yeah. Hot take.
Hey, overrated in my opinion.
Let's spin it back. Let's spin the block back. Let's spin it back. What did you say, Ty?
Personally, let's not get crazy in it, but I just personally think that everyone's going crazy over this what, like 5 games after the quarantine period. Like, let's just slow it down. This guy's not gonna be your hero. Like, he has been there the whole season. He hasn't done nothing. Like, all of a sudden he has 5 games and you think everything's changed. Like, slow down, bro. Relax for a while, bro. He scored like what? Come on now, just slow down. He ain't gonna save you.
No one's saying he's saving us, but we've found someone that could hold the left wing for a good amount of years. Like, he's not a Hazard level.
This is what I'm saying. You're saying you found someone, yeah? Tammy Abraham started off the season, what, like 7-7 or something? Pulisic has had like, what, 5 games and he's on form. What, all of a sudden you found your next winger for the next, what,
These
8 years, 10 years?
They're 21, 22 from. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Of course, that's
what I'm saying. They're gonna have bits of times where their form is gonna be a lot higher than the usual. But when they get to their consistent period, you're gonna see he's gonna have 38 games in the Prem and he's gonna have like 4 goals.
Wait, how'd you know? Wait, how'd you know?
I don't know. I'm just saying. That's my prediction. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like he's as good of a player as people are making him out to be.
You should have the same prediction when you brought in Lamella as well, innit? But let's move on.
Oh, bro, Lamella stinks. But I didn't make that signing. That's just one of them ones.
If you start talking about Bergwijn as well, it might stink over.
But that's my point. Look how he started. He was on point. But then you've got the Sons. You've got the Sons. What can you say about Son? Can you say anything about Son?
Well, that's your pride and joy, innit? I can't do much.
No, but why are you quiet about Son? Why you're bringing up Bergwijn and Lamella? You're bringing up Bergwijn and Lamella, but you're quiet about Son, huh?
He's a world-class player. You can't say nothing about him, can you?
Who?
Son.
I wouldn't even say he's world-class personally, but
he's on that elite level, innit? You know what I'm saying? He's on that elite level.
Close, yeah.
Interesting.
But,
okay, wait. What's your? I forgot to ask you about Ndombele, Ty. What do you think about Ndombele? Like, why is he not playing? And do you think he should be playing, or do you think he's fitness level, or like, what's going on in that camp? Actually,
I personally think it's about buying into a system. I don't think he's actually done it. I don't feel like he probably hasn't been given a chance to, because I just don't feel like he's ready to work hard enough at the start. Like, I feel like I've said this on a podcast before, playing 45 minutes as a central midfielder against Burnley away from home, and you haven't managed to complete 1 sprint and a half. You know, you should be sacked for that. You should lose your job.
That's disgrace. Like, that's actually disgrace.
You need to go back down to non-leagues and work your way up, because that's
criminal.
Like, yeah, bro, come on now, man. So a Fed should have been waiting outside for him.
But you know what? I take, obviously, I was hearing that. So apparently, obviously, rumor mills and that he said that to Mourinho that he wasn't fit, innit? And obviously, with the way Mourinho works like if you're walking, you should play in it. Mourinho, like, he wants to desire, he wants to hunt, like, you should be playing, like. So I think, apparently what he was trying to make a point to Mourinho that I'm not fit, like, why are you playing me, sort of thing. So I think that apparently that's why he didn't make the sprints.
Yeah, that's why he was okay, cool. If that's a rumor, but it seems like it makes sense in it. But in that case, I'd say just try to get him fit and give him a chance, man. Because
even then, like, you're still cheating your teammates though by doing that a little bit, because you're making Winks doing a lot.
Well, he told him he's not fit though.
No. I'm not saying that he should get like a pass or anything. I'm just saying, if you've got almost like a world-class potential talent in your team, try and get them as close as, like, do what you can to make them perform at the best of their ability. Do you know what I mean? Get that way fit and get him in the team, because if you lot saw him at Lyon, you saw he was a workhorse. Like, it looked like he was almost in the midfield on his own. He was a powerhouse. Like, do you know what I mean? So if you can get that, like, if Mourinho could get that in his system where you're counter-attacking a lot, yeah, bro, that guy can do wonders for you. But yeah, man, that's unprofessional, isn't it? How you not going to be fit within your team? You've been paid for what? How much we fork out? Like 67 million, and you're not even fit.
What do you think is
Yeah,
best
I'm
midfield?
not surprised.
Just curiously.
Personally, me, I think Winks, Sissoko, and Lo Celso.
Oh, okay.
Because Lo Celso's the creative spark. Winks is the complete English midfielder. What a player he is. Hey, I've said it before. Winks is England's best centre midfielder. If you think I'm capping, tell me otherwise. You know what? I'll wait now. Give me one English centre mid that's better than Winks.
Player of the year candidate,
Oh,
Jordan Henderson.
I knew it. I knew he
Player
was
of
going to
the
bring
year.
up a joke. He was going to bring up a joke. Yeah, he was going to bring up a joke. Peter's funny, yeah. But you see the thing with Henderson, I don't forget things. I saw him at that Euros where he was just hoofing it every single second of the game. The guy didn't take a second on. Bro, there could be no one within sight of him. He wouldn't even look up. He just hoof it. He just kicked the ball. He's not that guy.
I'd say Winks is a better natural footballer than him, obviously.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, the English midfielders, yeah, I just don't see any of them be like. It's like the Chelsea centre backs right now. There's no one better than no one. Like, in my opinion, there's no one like. Actually,
there's no like standout candidate. What are you trying to say? Like,
I get you. There's actually no one. Like, everyone can compete for their position in that. For that, like the centre backs for England as well. Like right now, the centre backs. I don't think Maguire's better than Gomez, or they're around the same level, stuff like that. In my opinion. Yeah, so that's just my verdict on it.
Real quick, boys. I'm just saying. I asked you lot to give me someone better than Winks. The boys, I've never heard you this side in my life. So
better than none of them. He's not better than none of them.
Same level.
So who? Give me a name.
Same level-ish.
Oh, okay, Rice. Okay, Joe's given up one name that I can actually say he's on par, because Declan Rice is like really good. Like, he's really, really good. But I feel like he's another Grealish, you know what I mean? Where in a team of like bad players, he stands out. But when he comes to a team where it's like a lot of class players are around you, I feel like he struggles to have the same effect. I feel like you've seen that in an England shirt. He's not the same player as he is in a West Ham shirt. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe he'll develop. I don't know.
Yeah. Just quickly, just to touch up on the Premier League. Who's getting relegated? Obviously, we know we're not really relegated, but who do you think else is getting relegated?
Villa, Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, yeah. Villa, Bournemouth.
Interesting. So you don't think?
I don't think Bournemouth will get relegated. You know, I don't.
You got Man City. You got to play Man City.
Ah, true.
At Man City.
Their run of games is peak.
Their schedule's bad though, man.
Yeah.
Bournemouth are gone still, like, man, they still got like 10,000 stadium capacity. Allow it.
How did he keep his job though? How did he keep his job? I'm so baffed. How did he keep his job?
The equity that he's brought from just taking them up, keeping them in the Premier League, like, it's just sort of like a disrespect to sack him, I guess. Like, they're not as ruthless as other clubs, probably. But I know what you're saying though. He should have went. He should have went. He probably should have went. I think he's actually a good manager as well. He will definitely get another job, but just sometimes I think the players need a new voice just to listen.
That's my point. I don't feel like he would have taken it in an offensive way where it's like, oh, I've done all of this for you and you let me go. Like, I even think he got to a point where it was like, I can't really do nothing more of this club. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I've taken them their highest point, a decent finish in a Prem, and I guess it's now time for new ideas. You know what I mean? He still played 4-4-2 in the Prem. That's getting
it's a good formation.
But it's going nowhere with him, man. I say if they replaced him early enough, something could have happened. They have a good set of players in that squad. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But they were leaking whole season, leaking goals.
I don't know about their squad though. I don't think I don't think they've got the right kind of personality in their squad. Like, if you look at teams like Burnley and stuff like that, they've got a good core group of players. I don't think
English
got that.
Oh.
No, not even. Just that won't get relegated. I don't know. Like, for Villa as well, like I think.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Literally, you don't know. Like, there was a geezer who came on for Villa. Like, he's American. I've never heard of him in my life. Like,
yeah, bro.
Like, that's what I'm saying about Villa. Like, that Trezeguet scored 2 goals. Like I've never seen him play ever. Like they've just got too many people in their squad. Like they just don't have a settled side either.
Definitely. I'll
Fair
come
enough.
to you guys. So I want everyone to give me a player individually that you'll take from a relegated side or one of the relegation sides. So obviously based on your squad and probably position and stuff like that. I'll come to you, Nosa, first. Who you taking for Chelsea out of all the relegation sides? I'll include who's above. Who's in 17th at the moment?
Watford
Or Watford,
West
yeah.
Ham.
Include Watford. Well, I don't think Watford are going to get relegated. To be honest.
Watford or West Ham.
Yeah.
Same point.
So Nosa, I'll come to you. Who you taking out? Bournemouth, Arsenal, Villa, and Norwich.
Lamps, he wants Rice to play centre back, but I'm taking Aki all the way. Like I'm bringing the boy back to the bridge. I'm taking Aki all the way from. I like Aki. Like he's a very good ball playing defender. You don't really get a lot of left footed centre backs as well, so he'll be a nice addition to the team.
I come to you, Joe. Who you taking?
Yeah, I'm either taking Ake, like he just said, or Tyrone Mings for me.
Interesting.
United.
That's a quality pickup. Imagine.
Well, Mings and Maguire next to each other. Oh.
Next.
Mings is
Bro,
decent.
you can't win nothing in the air against them two if that's the case.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go around them.
No, Mings is he's pretty quick, you know. Mings is.
No, I like Mings. I just think that he's probably a bit too like, I don't know. I think you need someone probably quicker than next to Maguire, I would say. But I like Mings though. I think if you can't get Ake, then I'll get Mings.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Other them two are quite solid. I'll come to you, Ty. Who would you take?
Based on our squad, I'm gonna say I'd have to take either. I'm gonna have to go with Norwich's team. I'm gonna have to take either Godfrey, you know, that centre back, decent young English player, or Max Aaron.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys. Max Aaron's
two.
look suited to your team.
You know what I mean? You have to take young legs, and I feel like he can grow into, like, we can keep him for the next 10 years. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be a good addition, especially getting Aurier at the team. What coming now? Thing of dreams, getting that guy out, bruv. But yeah, man, Max.
Ben, I'll come to you.
I went on the Max Aaron one still, but even also took Eke on my one. Maybe Grealish.
I'm surprised no one said Grealish, to be fair.
Yeah, I think the last couple of weeks he's gone down performance-wise. I when I've watched him.
But I think he's done enough. Would you say he's done enough to get a move? Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, to get a move, but
definitely.
I wouldn't be my top pick now.
Okay.
I don't think he can get into United's team. I don't think he can get into the end. Like, United have Bruno now. Look at their front four. Like, where do you see Grealish getting into that team? Arsenal, we can walk into that team, probably get captaincy, but we got
all set
Dele
pieces
on
as
the
well.
That's all set pieces of the
long range free kicks as well.
Actually, in 2 seasons, if he's there, Arsenal will get captaincy. That's confirmed.
No, sir.
No doubt.
Let's be serious now. Ty, you're most
if he gets goals, 10 goals and assists.
Us?
Yeah. He'll become your most creative midfielder, bro.
Bro, we have Dele, we have Lo Celso. Where's he going?
The Celso guy,
What's Peter turning his face on? We have Dele and Lo. No.
Dele was.
Wait.
Boys,
let's ask Peter the question. Go on, because seems though your midfield is so creative. Who would you take?
Oh, he came to me. That's so great. Do you know what? I like that dig. You know, if I wasn't, a Premier League champion, I would probably bite back. But considering I'm a Premier League champion, I don't really care, to be honest. So I'll probably take Jamal Lewis from Norwich, because I think we need cover for Robertson, like, badly. Like, when Robertson's out of the team, it just, like, Joe Gomez at left back, it's scary. Like, having a bodybuilder at left back, it's not nice. It's just not nice at all. But yeah, I'll probably take Jamal Lewis, really. And then if not, then Grealish or Cantwell. Grealish or Campbell. Obviously, another great.
What about Deeney? He scored more goals than Firmino.
Please, man.
Oh, there you go. There's a shout.
Troy Deeney,
Firmino's in it for link up.
He
please.
scored more goals than Firmino.
Good point, to be fair.
Please.
That guy scored
fraud.
2. You're tapping some.
Honestly.
You know what? I think obviously Firmino is an interesting point because I feel like he's just having a really bad season in front of goal. Like he's still doing what he usually does in terms of like giving space to Salah and Mane and just like being creative and just holding the attack together. But in front of goal, even his XG is terrible. Like the expected chances he's meant to get and score, he's just missing all of them. I don't know. His confidence is just not there in front of goal. But I feel like he probably just needs some competition to maybe put like a rocket up him. But like, it is what it is really. But yeah, no, we're just even Liverpool. I forgot to talk about Liverpool, but yeah, we're just on a like. You know when musicians they're on their like their thanks tour, like you're just there like, yeah, you know, thanks for coming. We'll just go around and just these men are already on holiday, so but
It's not that still. It's not that.
Nah, it's that still. Them men are already on holiday. Like,
no, it's not that. You man don't know how to win a league, so you don't know how to do it properly. That's it.
we just won a league, bro. We just won a league. What do you mean we don't have to win a league? We just won a league.
Let me say my word. Okay, yeah, I didn't. You man, it's your first time winning the league, and you don't have to finish it off properly. You don't. You need that teams finish it off properly. You man don't, and that's the truth. That's just the truth. Like, I'm not. There's no agenda towards it. You can breathe. You can breathe. If you want. I don't care.
Do you know what? No, fam. We're sorry we didn't finish it off properly. We're so sorry we didn't finish it off properly. All right, mate. All right. Cool.
It's the truth.
All right, mate. All right. Another point I wanted to touch on was the Champions League. Just to wrap it up. Obviously, Man City got their ban overturned, so they will be in the Champions League next season. So, anyone want to touch on that?
Money. Just say money.
Money.
That's it.
Disgusting. You know.
Shocking.
If I go into overdraft, I gotta pay it back. Why am I City paying it back? What's happening there? What's gonna happen there? The UEFA, as usual, be paid off, and it's done. They're keeping everyone quiet about it. It's disgusting. Money does talk in the world. It does. Let's be honest.
No, I just think that FFP, like, go on, like, what's the point
No,
of
it's
you?
no point.
Think, what is actually the point of you? Why did you come in?
No, it's disgusting, bro.
Financial fair play, like, I don't understand that, but yeah, just. I think, you know what? When they went to court, they had about like 50 lawyers just walking in. And I just thought, yeah, that's it.
He had a bag of them still. He had no cares. He was like, we're going back into the Champions League no matter what happens.
By football's by fire.
The judge a couple mil. They got fined 10 mil. This doesn't make sense. Yeah. I'm sure they spent more than 10 mil on the transfers. It don't make. But yeah,
doesn't make sense, you know. All right, we'll move on to the draw. So. Just in terms of the Champions League draws, obviously the winner of Man City, Real Madrid, they will face Juventus or Lyon. RB Leipzig will face Atletico. Barcelona, the winner of Barcelona Napoli will face Bayern or Chelsea. Well, Bayern. And Atlanta will face Paris. So just in terms of who do you think is going to win and just, yeah. Who's favourites? Because what would you say? I'll come to you, Ty, first. Who do you think's gonna win?
Who did you say? Atleti were gonna play in the next.
If they win, Red Bull Leipzig.
Atleti are gonna win. I reckon they're gonna win. Yeah.
So it's a one game. Just in terms of it's a one game. They finished the last round and it becomes one game. I think they're playing in like a camp in Portugal. I think. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So it's just one game.
Righty.
That's my pick. Atleti.
Interesting. I'll come to you. I'll just say my pick. I think it's between Bayern and PSG. I would say. I think because Bayern have been looking really good since obviously the pre-lockdown or whatever. So I think it might. But they've got quite a tough draw, and PSG's got the easiest draw. So I think if they win, they play. I think they play the winner of RB Leipzig and.
Yeah.
What do you think about Bayern?
So I think if PSG can break that curse, I think Neymar and Mbappe have never been fit for a proper campaign. So I feel like It might be their time. But then again, they might be rusty because they've been out for a while. So
But
No, but
let's
Pete, what I'm asking you is, you see how Bayern obviously had their quarantine period and then played
Yeah.
the league out. They've had a bit of a break now.
Yeah,
Don't you
that's
think
the
they
thing.
might be a bit rusty going into a whole quick pace like Champions League type where
yeah,
like,
but they
what, it finishes
they
in
won the
2 weeks or
final
something?
against last week against Leverkusen. So the
Oh
break
yeah.
is not as bad as PSG's one. It's bad, but it's not as bad. I would say.
I think if Atletico beat Leipzig, I think Atletico could beat PSG. They've been there, done that. Still, they've been there, done that. So I don't think Simone, like, he knows what it's all about. Champions League quarterfinals, semi-finals, and all that. He's been there
Yeah.
quite a few times now. So, and PSG, like, they're still trying to get their first CL Champions League. So I can't see them doing it now. Like, I don't think they ain't got winners in that team like that for like a Champions League title, in my opinion. Like, I think either Bayern or Atleti to win it.
I mean, playing Atletico in like a one game, that's just kind of long still. Like I just think it's long still. But Joe,
Yeah,
I'll
it's
come to you. What's your opinions on Man City, your rivals? Do you fancy their chances or no? But they beat Real Madrid 2-1 away from home, didn't they?
2-1, yeah, and they've got to play them at Etihad.
Yeah.
To be fair, they are on form. I would say it's out of City, Bayern, and PSG. I'd go for. Just purely on the fact Man City they've got De Bruyne on unbelievable form, Sterling as well, but the defense is shaky. But I think Bayern, obviously, we saw how good they was, and then I think PSG won a game the other day, like 9-0, something ridiculous.
Friendly yesterday, yeah.
Friendly, yeah. But and like you said, like their front three, Icardi, Neymar, and Mbappe, all on form. That'll be long.
And Neymar needs that though. He needs that Champions League.
I was just going to ask, can Sane play for Bayern Munich?
No, I don't think so. No. I feel like if Neymar wins that, then he finally shut up his critics of like, yeah, like I'm one of the best players ever. If he wins that, to be honest. Yeah.
He already is.
Well, I don't say that, but he needs a Champions League to do that though.
A World Cup, I think.
He's got a Champions League.
World Cup.
Yeah. But with him as the main, like, I don't know, man.
PSG bought him for a Champions League. PSG bought him for a Champions League. If you want to ring Champions League for them, then it's game over. It's curtains, fam. It's curtains. Like, go back to Sao Paulo, wherever he's from, fam.
Ty, that's your boy. Don't let him say that about your boy, Ty, man.
Wait, man. Wait. Have your argument after my prediction, man. Relax.
Go.
Come on.
Ty is not happy. Look at his face. Ty is not happy about that. He's like, he's not name like that. Go on, Ben. Sir.
Ask me. Come on, man.
Go on, Ben. Who do you think's gonna win? Go on.
Finally. Listen, I like the underdog story, so I'm going with Atlanta or City, to be fair. So one of them two.
Atlanta are on form though. They're on form.
Napoli, no?
You know Atlanta. Wait, man. I need to speak for you. Shut up, man. You know Atlanta almost beat Juventus, but they got shagged by a last-minute pen. Them men are coming up, bro. When they
their attack is nice, though. I can't lie. Their attack is nice.
They're beat PSG and they're gonna win it all. That's what I'm gonna say.
Man.
Atlanta City. Watch out for my pick. What was the argument again about Neymar?
You can talk, fam. I ain't got time. You talk, fam. I ain't got time.
If he's not arguing, I ain't got time.
You talk.
Ty, so you want to defend your boy?
Oh, defending for why, bro? I don't understand. There's no point. Everyone knows there's levels to the game. Neymar's on that level. If you don't recognize them, I guess you're not on the level. You know what I mean? It's simple as that.
No, Ty, I recognize this level, but a top player like Neymar, he needs to do it like he needs to be the star. Like we bought you for a reason, so you need to win we need to win the Champions League for the price tag we paid and the potential we see, the level we see you at. Like that, that more than quantifies who he is at, like his class. Don't you think?
But look how many players PSG have signed. They've signed Ibra. Would you say he's not world class, or do you not? Say he's not legendary or something? Then they signed him. He didn't win it. Would you say the same thing?
He's a PSG legend. Yeah, he's legendary. But I just,
So then
I think
they signed Buffon. He
Buffon,
managed to let in 1 million goals. You ain't
Yeah,
said nothing about him.
at 38.
Has he even won the Champions League?
No, he's never.
Go on, say the same statement
that's a low
that you
blow
used to
time.
Neymar.
Allow What's Buffon done to you?
Hey, no,
Why you
listen,
bringing-
don't,
why you
no,
bringing the
everyone
old
knows
man,
you
the
can't,
poor
yeah,
old
listen.
Poor old man,
Listen,
bro.
if you're gonna use that logic for Neymar, use the same for the other players, Ibra and Buffon.
We see
Nosa,
Neymar.
Make the statement.
No,
They signed them to win the
everyone-
league. They signed them to win the Champions League. It didn't happen. Make the statement. They're not them guys. Say it.
No, but Neymar's different. They broke the record for him still. They broke the record for you.
So what? So you have to break records? What? Is that what you have to do?
No. Man said so. Like it's a minor thing. They broke the transfer record to get Neymar.
But
Like,
what was the purpose of them signing these players? They signed Cavani, they signed Ibra, they signed all these guys, Thiago Silva, they signed all these guys, but the logic is changing because what?
But Neymar's the ceiling out of all of them, fam. Come on.
Yeah. So
I
Neymar's already won the Champions League. They signed someone proven. Let's be real. Like if you want to,
they want to take the club to a next level. That's why they signed Neymar, fam. Like,
yeah,
come on.
100. But if he doesn't do it, it doesn't necessarily mean that it takes away from who he is as a player.
I'm pretty sure he even wanted to leave Barca so he could be like the main, like the star boy, like of a team.
Yeah.
And he's at PSG. Yeah. To be the star boy of a team, you want to be on the world stage. You want to be winning Champions League, and that is the biggest club competition any footballer wants.
But my point is, we're acting like he hasn't already proven himself as a big player. He's done it internationally.
We know that, but
he's
it wasn't
done it.
That.
But saying we know it and then discrediting him is a different thing. What about what he's done for Brazil, Confederations Cup, all that stuff there, World Cup? He's taken them to semi-final.
What World Cup?
No, the 2008. No, wait.
Where they got
the World Cup where they got to the semi-finals,
by
didn't play, and then they got banged.
Hey, like
exactly.
No, but he did drag them. I'll give that. Do you know what? My point is that there wouldn't be this argument if he wins that Champions League. That's what. There will not be this argument.
There shouldn't be this argument.
But now, you know what I'm saying? I think he just needs for there just to be a full stop. Boom. He's one of the best players ever.
Wait. You're trying to tell me right now Neymar needs a Champions League to say that he's the best player?
No, not necessarily. He needs.
He doesn't need, but just to silence the critics of like, because he doesn't get the praise that he probably deserves. That's what I'm saying. He will probably get the praise he deserves if he.
Basically, you might have saying that he moved to PSG to actually, because loads of people have tried to do it and haven't done it. He moved to PSG to bring the CL there and to shut everyone up, saying, "Yeah, I'm the guy to do it." That's what they're basically saying. I don't agree with that fully. Because he is a cold player, he's done it.
He is. No, 100% he is.
I understand what you man are saying. Yeah. But yeah.
Interesting. All right, cool. We'll wrap this up. Ty, what's one more thing? You got documentary coming out, ain't you? Soon?
Hey,
he's been waiting to say this to me. He's been waiting.
I'm just wondering, you might want to do some promo on that, or just some nice little.
I don't know of any documentaries coming out anytime soon.
Interested.
Hey, what's that for though? I want to know, like, what's it for?
All or nothing, Amazon Prime, mate.
Yeah, but City done it. They won the league. Obviously, Leeds done it. Tottenham's won, like, maybe the Champions League run, I understand, but now I'm confused a little bit. Like, what's it for?
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out when we watch it, innit? So, but yeah, so we'll wrap it up there, lads. It's been a good pod.
Shameless. You're shameless.
You're shameless. Wrap up there, lads. It's been a good pod. Bless up. Peace.
Take care.